Hello YouTube, I'm back here with you this evening. I have a lot of things I'd like to share with you that I've picked up since I did my last video. I've been really busy, so I haven't had time to do any videos, and I finally decided to sit down this evening and take some time to try to do a quick video. There's a lot here to go over. I'm going to go through these as quickly as I can. A lot of very nice cards here that I picked up for the PC, as well as to possibly resell down the line. And some of these came in from purchases, be it there's a few that came in from Facebook group purchase. There's a couple of eBay purchases. There's a lot of stuff that I picked up from my local flea market this past weekend, which is something I don't go to that often anymore since Roseanne has started having some health issues, as well as I had some myself. But I try to go when I can, and it's only the second time I've been this year. And then there's the new guy that took over the card shop. Picked up a lot of cards from him out of bargain bins just today. So I wanted to share some of that. Today was a overcast, rainy day here in Northeast Ohio. So good day to go. Just browse around a card shop some. And digging through some bargain boxes today, I picked this card up out of the dollar box. It's a Roberto Alomar Topps anniversary patch, and I'll take that for $1. Hall of Famer Robbie Alomar, and just a very nice card. You see how thick that card is. I don't have it in a holder yet. Some of these cards, after I got home today, I was going ahead and before it got too late, I was trying to go ahead and process some to store in my collection, separate out what I was going to throw into a resale box. And and then I got to thinking, Matthew, you need to do a video because it's been a while since I've done a video. And so anyway, these all came out of the quarter box today at my local card shop. Tim Anderson, pink refractor. Grabbed up, there's several of these pink refractors. Josh Bell, these are from 2018 Topps Chrome. And sorry about that glare. There is a light on in this room, but it's late enough in the evening I have to have it. This one is from 2017 Topps, Gregory Polanco with the Pirates. I like that action card. I like cards that show a player in action like that, and that pink refractor really nice. These look way better than they're looking. I can tell on the camera. These look so much better in person, even if I turned the light off and I just had regular daylight like early morning, they look so much better in person. This is last year's Topps. This is a regular chrome refractor, and actually this is a prism refractor. Sean Murphy with the Atlanta Braves there. Let's see here. Here's another pink one I picked up, Nelson Cruz. Beautiful pink refractors. I love those pink refractors from those years. Sunny Gray. This is just a standard base refractor from like 2022. Yep, 2022 Topps Chrome. But I always liked Sunny Gray. Pretty good. Patrick Corbin here. Another beautiful pink refractor. And like I said, I got these out of the quarter bin. Irvin Santana, pink refractor with the Twins. Nick Castellanos with the Cincy Reds here. None of these are serial numbered or anything special other than just either refractor. Most of these so far have been pink refractors. This one is a Mojo refractor, or some people might call it a logo refractor. It really depends. Mojo is found in one type of product, and logo refractors are found in another type of product. But at any rate, Max Mayer, and it's got that grid. I call it a Mojo on these. Nothing special other than that about it, but Mojos or logos a little bit harder to find than a standard refractor. And Gerardo Perdomo, this is like a logo fractor or Mojo refractor, so to speak. I don't know if it's going to show up that well, the grid in the background or not. But anyway, those were all out of a quarter bin. And then that patch card, like I said, I got out of the dollar bin. Now these cards right here are actually, I'm going to have to put these in some thicker jersey card holders, but well, some of them. These right here, all I picked up out of the dollar box, and some people might say, well, they're not really worth $1, but to me they are. Actually, I did not get all these out of the dollar bin. I got these three 4 out of the dollar bin. And these other ones right here actually were purchased at the local flea market over the weekend. Okay, this first one here, Sean Murphy. I mean, no, I'm sorry, not Sean Murphy. John Means, Baltimore Orioles. And this is an Aqua Wave refractor, serial numbered to 199. 97 out of 199 on that top corner there. And it's just a little bit of it's just thick enough of a card. It's not, it doesn't really need a jersey card holder, but it's just thick enough of a card it won't fit into a standard top load. So I stuck it down in one of these right now, but I've got to put it in a little bit bigger um, bigger load. And like I said, that for a buck, numbered to 199, I just pulled it because those are kind of can be tough, tough to try to build a setup. So that's why I thought like possibly resell down the road. Right here is for the Cleveland PC, and I'm not a big football card collector, but Tim Couch, jersey card, former #1 overall pick. He actually was not horrible. The Browns have had a ton of worse quarterbacks than he was since the end of his career. But they were an expansion team, and they drafted this guy as their first ever draft pick. Put all the pressure on him to lead them to the playoffs, and he had no offensive line, no wide receivers. I mean, expansion team, he had little to work with. And then when he couldn't turn an expansion team into a Super Bowl champion quick enough, they blamed everything on him. And that's typical of Cleveland, but how the Browns are. But anyway, here is another jersey card that says Team Threads Checklist. And this is, I'm not sure because it doesn't have a player's name on it. It says Playoff Momentum. Buffalo Bills, number 80. I have to do some, wait a minute, it should say on the back here. Number 80, is it Sean? No. Anyway, I'm not sure who that is, but there's the card. It does have a jersey patch right there. I'm not even sure what this is from. It says, 1999 Playoff Corporation. So maybe that's why it's a little weird. And look at it's got a patch on the top back there too, and it's got a bunch of the Bills players. So who knows if it's an official patch card or what, but for a buck, I figured, jersey card, take a chance on it, do some research on it, figure out what it is. That'll go in a resale bin anyway. But this right here will stay in the PC. I collect Yankees as well because my dad's always been a Yankee fan. Giancarlo Stanton. Got a lot of relic cards of him, patch cards of him with when he was still with Miami. And now I think that's the first one I picked up of him with the Yankees. But anyway, these right here actually all came out of a dealer at the local flea market over the week this past Saturday. Today's actually Thursday now, so it was this past Saturday. I hope everybody did have a good weekend then. But these are autographs, if you can call it that. Now, Topps is being called out now. Professional athletes going on Instagram and talking about that so-called top certified autograph cards of them. Frank Gore Jr. is one. Football player who says that autograph cards of him in Topps sets with Topps officially licensed stamp are not signed by him. They are sticker autographs, but he says he did not sign any of them. And, Topps is denying that and saying he's lying. Frank Gore Jr. is saying he knows that he did not sign them and that Topps did not pay him to sign anything. They have not paid him to use, whatever. So, in other words, it's kind of making some iffy things going on in the hobby right now. But anyway, it's funny, I'd already picked all 4 of these autographs up before that broke, or before I found out about that. Another thing that has recently broke is PSA has refused to slab some pack pulled autographs that were pulled right out of packs from this year's products and sent into PSA. And PSA has refused to slab them because the autograph is thought to be, fake. So, I mean, and I've seen some guys posting stuff about that online. So that's pretty shocking. It's scary for the hobby's sake. But I look at it as opportunity. It's going to scare away people. It's going to make prices come down. It's going to make more bargains for us. And then later, when the hobby, goes through these ups and downs, and when it picks up later, that's when you got a chance to make some money. But I picked all these up from a dealer. I mean, well, not really a dealer, just a guy who had cards at my local flea market. He had sports cards, and I told him I'd give him $3. He wanted $1 a piece for these. I told him I'd give him $3 for the four. He took it. So anyway, this first one is AJ Puckett with the Royals, and later this is who drafted him. But he later made the majors with somebody else, and I can't remember off the top of my head who now. But anyway, I'm not even sure if he's still in the majors or not. But that is, on card autograph. I like on card autographs much better than the sticker autographs. The problem now is who knows who Topps is really getting to sign these cards. If it's any of them are signed by players, or if it's all just somebody working for Topps signing these things. Right here is Brian Ellington with Miami. This is, the first one there, that was a prospect autograph, but this one here, Topps certified issue. So, anyway, and then these two are the same right here from Zach Godley, and two identical. So anyway, got those. I mean, and I'm an autograph collector, so who knows? That's sad when Topps, questionable products in autographs in their products. That really sucks. All right, I'm going to go ahead and share some of these that I already got ready for the collection. Here's Jose Ramirez I picked up. That I picked up at the local flea market Saturday. It is serial numbered to 399 on the front. I don't know how it's going to show up there, but down near his leg there. This is a neon green parallel from 2024 Bowman. And nice card. I got that for $1, and I will pay a little more sometimes. In other words, I'm all about the bargain bins, quarter bins, the 50-cent bins, and sometimes in the dollar bins. But I ain't gonna pass up no Jose Ramirez serial number card like that for no buck. Right here is this year's Topps Heritage glitter foil blue. I just picked up a whole lot of those I think about a week and a half ago. I shared in a video, and this right here I picked up at the flea market this past weekend for the Indians PC or Guardians PC, and sadly Bieber got traded today. Got traded to Toronto for a guy that's pitching well in Double A. Basically, it makes you feel like the only reason Cleveland re-signed him was just to make sure they were able to trade him and not lose him for nothing at all, because they basically got almost nothing at all for him. They did get a prospect, but they gave him that big contract and kept him even though he was injured. And it's like they just wanted him to get healthy, and once he got healthy, trade him so they didn't lose him for nothing. Stephen Kwan, this is not showing up that well in a top loader and a bag. It's in a penny sleeve top loader and team baggie. That's how I prep these cards for my collection. But at any rate, that is a regular last year's refractor from, just a regular standard refractor from last year's Topps Chrome. Here is a Topps Chrome. This is an update set Topps Chrome X-Fractor. Austin Hedges. Got these at the flea market out of the bargain box at the flea market from, there's a couple of guys selling sport cards over there at my local flea market, or were right now. That guy with the autographs, actually, I don't think he's a regular guy that sets up. He was on the outside where, a lot of times yard sale type stuff people have, but these cards came from a bargain box from a dealer on the inside of my local flea market. But this is Miles Straw here, blue foil. It's got a sparkle to it in a way, but not like that Bieber. And this one's serial numbered on the back to 999. This is from 2023 Topps. And I didn't have one of those. So I've never really seen the blue parallel because I don't bust packs. So I'm tickled to add that to the Indians PC. Here is a bust of a prospect, but this is a serial numbered refractor, which is why I picked it up. Numbered to 250, and it's numbered down on the bottom near his leg. But anyway, purple refractor. This is from 2018 Bowman Draft Chrome. Bowman Chrome Draft. It is serial numbered 194 at 250. And now these right here I picked up, possible resale down the road, because of the fact they're so rare. And people that are looking to build sets on refractors on these, shorter print ones, you can get these cheap. Bargain bins, yank them out. A lot of collectors overlook these because especially if they're not star players, but these get overlooked thinking that they're part of the update set from 2021. Topps Chrome, and this is from the regular set. The regular set ones are numbered, serial numbered to 299 on the back. This Willie Adames is numbered it's one numbered 111 out of 299. It is from the regular Topps Chrome set that year. It is a purple refractor, but they did insert these, and they were inserted only one per about 177 packs on average, from what I looked up, and I read that today online. Now that was the retail odds. I don't know about the hobby pack odds, but as you can see, it's serial numbered there. And somebody looking to put together a set of these, it's pretty easy to put together a set of the purple ones that are in the update set because they were pretty much one in every pack. But one per 177 packs, the odds of pulling a purple refractor were low, much less pulling one of specific players. So somebody trying to put together a complete set of these, be willing to pay a little bit more, a little bit of a premium for that. Serial numbered, you can't go wrong with low pop serial numbers, you know. Same thing with this one. This is an aqua refractor from last year's Topps Chrome update set. And this is Jose Caballero. It's serial numbered right on the front to 199. Pick that up out of the bargain bin, you know, at the flea market. You can't beat it. Now, this right here was a purchase off of eBay, and I got this card for $3. Why would I pay $3 for a common player who is never going to be anything more than a middle relief pitcher, probably, unless he comes up with a extra, you know, very good third pitch? Well, this is Eli Morgan, rookie card with Cleveland. But what makes this card special? Serial numbered right there to 25 only. Only 25 in existence, which is why it's in a one-touch magnet holder. And this card is beautiful. It is an orange and black Sonic Pulse refractor. This is number 18 out of 25. And anytime I get a card that is serial numbered 25 or less, that is rare enough. I will go ahead and put it and store it in a one-touch magnet if it's not already graded, or if I don't plan on sending it in to get graded. But that's what it is right there. And that is, you know, like one, it's in a one-touch, just a card in the one-touch. Then the one-touch is in team bag, with that slid down behind the one touch in the team bag, so that I can quickly remember what set, what type of refractor. But beautiful card, serial number, $3, shipping plus shipping 74 cents. You can't beat that. Even if it's a common player, there's only 25 in existence, and this is a great addition to my Cleveland PC. And really thrilled to get that for that price, because a lot of times something serial numbered that low to 25, you're not going to find that cheap. And I found that on eBay. All right, these two right here, really nice pickups, especially one of these, in my opinion. I got two PSA graded cards here. These were off of an auction from a guy that I bought a lot of stuff of in the past in auctions. I like his auctions because I didn't win, but two auctions on this particular night. He had about 20 going off. But I go ahead and you know, add on my watch list anything he lists that I'm interested in. Now, what I like about him, his shipping is up front. Okay, he's $4.50 for the first item one, and only 25 cents per every item after that, no matter how many you win. If you win every auction he's got that night, it's 25 cent auction. All right, the first one I won, or the first card that I won two auctions, so I have $5 shipped. I got this card for $2, a $2 bid. You know, really thrilled to get it for $2 bid. You can't go wrong for $2. This is a Casey Mize rookie card. It is it's his first Bowman Chrome. Gray jersey refractor. So first Bowman Chrome, gray jersey refractor. It's serial. I mean, no, it ain't serial numbered. I'm sorry, but it is his first Bowman Chrome and a refractor. It is his rookie card, and you know, first, and it's a PSA 9. You know, not a 10, but Mize is finally starting to put it all together, and that's a good thing. That's a card there that I really like for what I gave for it. I need to put it in a new bag, as this bag is kind of fingerprinted up on the front, but I haven't done that yet. But this right here will actually go in resale. Probably be looking to resell that, especially while he's pitching so well this year. But I don't know. I might wait till. We'll see. It depends. I'm going to definitely be looking to sell it for more than I gave for it. Also, the shipping, $5 ship for these two. I look at the shipping as being split between that one and this one. So I'm figuring I got like 450 in the Casey Mize. This one right here is going definitely straight into PC. I will keep it because it is a Gem Mint 10, and it is a serial number to 99. This is number 2 out of 99 right there in the middle. This is from Donruss. It's a rated rookie, but it's George Springer. And Springer, while he's not the player he once was anymore, of course, he was a stud for a long time. And I know I played it. I've been playing in dynasty fantasy leagues for a long time, and that while I never had this guy, but like in one league I had him for 2 years. I made a trade for him, got him from a rebuilding team, traded a boatload of prospects to get him 1 year, and I kept him for 2 years and ended up trading him when my team was. He helped me win my league in 2020, the COVID shortened year, and then I traded him the next year. This says press proof on it as well, which is just, it really doesn't mean anything. That's just something that Donruss Panini does to try to make it look better. But the fact that it is a rookie card, it is serial number to 99, and it is a PSA 10, that's nice. That's staying in my collection right there. Really happy to get that. All right, moving along, because like I said, I got a lot to share, and this video is getting longer, but I want to do it this evening. All of these right here I picked up at my local card shop. Today. And all of these right here are cards that I've already stuck in top loaders. These were all like these other ones that I shared here to start with. These were all in just penny sleeves and bargain boxes. And these are cards that I already put in top loaders after I got home. Some of them, depending on how dirty the penny sleeve was, I put new penny sleeves in them. Most of them, actually, I have, because I'm real picky about that. And I went ahead and put my painter's tape at the top, getting these ready to add to boxes in my collection. Kids riding bicycles up and down the street right here next to the driveway. This first one here, Jim Tomei. This is a Topps Gold. This is from 93 Topps, the year I graduated high school. And Topps Gold, of course, makes it a lot more rare, rare card than the standard. So pulling this out of a quarter box, thrilled, especially here in Northeast Ohio. This is one. All of these right here, by the way, there might be a few that come out of a dollar box, but most all these come out of a quarter box. And I couldn't believe this was in a quarter box. Michael Jordan, during his 1 year, of course, playing baseball with the Chicago White Sox minor leagues. But nice card there for a quarter. There's the back of that card. Anything Michael Jordan and you get for a quarter, you better grab it, especially if it's from, back in the day. There's a lot of stuff they make every year, reproduction crap in these modern sets, but anything old, you better grab it. You get it bargain. This right here was actually in a 50-cent box, because he had 2 different boxes I dug through, 25-cent and 50-cent. This was in a 50-cent box as an autograph. I never even heard of the guy. Well, I mean, yes, I have. He was seemed like he might have been I can't remember. Anyway, another one of these Topps autographs, you don't know if it's really real or if it's really, just signed by somebody that works for Topps. But Kyle Garlick, I think is how you say that. Garlic, yep. Just spelt different than the actual spice. But anyway, it's an on-card autograph. Nope. Yep, it is on-card. But anyway, 50 cent. This right here was in the 50 cent. I remember Ronald Acuna Jr. That's a nice card of him. And Acuna Jr. very popular. It's not serial numbered or anything. Nope. But still, nice card of him. So I had to grab it for 50 cents, This is nice here. These all, okay, there's going to be some game used in here. And these were actually in a dollar box like that Roberto Alomar. This is Hank Blaylock, I believe. No, I'm sorry. Eric Hinsk. Former Toronto Blue Jay, patch card. These are some older patch cards. This one right here was really nice, and it was well worth $1 to me. It's serial numbered 56 out of 225. It's got Hank Blaylock and Alfonso Soriano. At the time, both were still with Texas, so that would have been a nice card for any Texas Ranger fan. Actually, it still would be. These right here, these right here are actually, I collect anything relic like that, so they'll be put back, not necessarily for resale. That's more for the PC. Anything, I love patch cards and that, like that thick patch card, Roberto Alomar, I love that. This one right here, even though this guy's fell on hard times, game used back card by Eloy, and grab that for $1. I'm a sucker for stuff like that, especially at $1. Now these here, were out of a quarter bin. Got two Dave Winfields. These are from the early to mid 80s. These were from Quaker. And I remember when I was a kid, I had the whole darn set at one time. And I mean, that was like back in the day. And they were in rough shape by far than this because that was back when I was, little and I was a whole lot rougher with my cards and didn't take care of them. But I remember, having those. And so I grabbed those because to me, that's an oddball because it's a, you know, it's advertising and it's got advertisement, but it's also a Hall of Fame player. And Winfield was a star on my dad's Yankees when I was growing up. Here's a Hall of Famer, Kellogg cereal, Jack Morris. I would give 50 cents for that all day. Nice little. I don't. Let me see what year this was. This is from '82, so 1982 Kellogg's. I was 7 years old. That was when Jack Morris was still just entering his heyday. This I had to grab for 50 cents. Deion Sanders Topps rookie. It's not graded or anything, but still, I had to grab that for 50 cents. I don't care junk era or not. One of the greatest cornerbacks ever in pro football. And no, I don't like his son, even though Cleveland drafted him. I never was that big a fan of Deion Sanders, but still, for 50 cents, his rookie, Topps rookie, junk era or not, I'll grab it. Another copy of it. This is 2023 Topps, I think. Cooper Hummel. This is blue foil board is what they call it, and it is serial numbered on the back, 9.99. This is out of a quarter box. Uh, this was out of a quarter box, and this excites me because this is a guy that was a great player back when I was a kid growing up on Dub Bears, back in the '86 Super Bowl winning Mike Singletary. Most people remember him nowadays as a coach, but this was him as a player, or a throwback to him as a player. It's not that old a card, but it's serial number. You can't hardly see it. Unless because this is a refractor, but 79 out of 200 right there on the front. So short print at that. I really love that card. Pulling out these right here, this autograph here was out of a dollar box. This is Sam Hillard, and it is a sticker autograph as well. It's also not serial numbered. Nope, not serial numbered, so nothing special about it other than just a sticker auto. But I grabbed it for out of a dollar box. This right. These now we're back to quarter boxes. Mel Ott. This is a refractor. But I love all-time great cards of all-time greats, especially the refractors. So that right there is really nice. When I was a kid, Donruss made a set in 1983, all-time great set that really got me into. And I don't even own a complete set of those now, but it had like all the greats at the time: Mickey Mantle, Babe Ruth, Jackie Robinson, Ty Cobb, and Bob Feller. I loved those cards, and I remember that. And I don't know why I don't buy a complete set of them now. They're not that expensive, but that's the set that got me into liking all time great cards. And now, to this day, I love anything like that, of all time greats and Mel Ott. He's included in that. I picked up two of these out of quarter box today. 86 Topps Ricky Henderson. Nothing special about these. This is in the start of the pure junk era when Topps was really starting to overproduce sets. But at the same time, this was the first. This was after Ricky had got traded to New York. 86 Topps, well, 85 was it, is the stats on the back, and 85 was his first year with the Yankees. And I remember that. Boy, they had a heck of an offense, hell of an offense. At that time, my dad, that was his team. And here's another Jose. Nothing special about this one. It's not, I'm pretty sure it's not serial number, but pink variation or parallel. So I picked that up out of a quarter box. This right here was out of this was a 50-cent box, I believe, but it was 50 cents or a quarter, but it's not, it's an autograph. It's an on-card autograph. I don't know who the guy is, but it's an autograph, and this is a college, whatever they call it, college ticket. But UNC, North Carolina Tar Heels, and I'm from the South. I grew up right above the North Carolina state line. ACC conference sports. I grew up loving ACC sports, Atlantic Coast Conference sports with Duke, Carolina, Virginia, NC State, Wake Forest, all this, Virginia Tech. So anyway, this right here I picked up, and this one I didn't notice it till I got home. It's serial numbered right here at the bottom to only 150, but I picked it up because it was gold sparkle. Avisel Garcia. quarter bin, and serial number to 150. That's a very short print right there. This right here is not serial number, but I grabbed it out of the quarter box because it is a rookie card refractor of Ryan McMahon and or McMahon, Colorado Rockies, and that I maybe try to resell one day. I figure that's got to be worth a little bit more than just a quarter to a Rockies fan for sure. Being a rookie refractor, he's a pretty good player. Nothing like an all-time great or nothing, but a very good player. This is for the. There's going to be several here that I grabbed a quarter piece for the Indians PC. Carlos Carrasco, beautiful pink refractor there. Andrew Miller, pink refractor. Eli Morgan, that is a prism refractor. And if you notice that card right there that I had showed you, that's number 25. This is the same card, just a prism refractor. There's only 25 that look like this ever made. But this one right here, these were a dime a dozen almost. You know, prism refractor is just a little bit tougher to come by than the standard refractor, but still pretty much the same. Also for the Indians PC, this is from 2013 Topps Michael Bourne, former speedy outfielder. And here is the same card, but a purple refractor. Grab these out of the quarter bin. So got both of those for the Indians PC. Actually, I think I had the regular one already, but now I got another one. I'll grab anything for the Indians PC. If it's a refractor and it's a quarter, I'll take it all day. Unless it's in horrible condition like creased or something. Not Sam Hinkins. Aaron Savali, who we traded a couple years ago now, but that's a refractor, and I mean it's actually got the grid in the background like if it was a Mojo or a logo refractor, but it's also a rookie card, so we'll grab that up for a quarter. This was in a quarter bin, and it's serial numbered to 250. And this guy was a top prospect who had a little bit of success in the majors for a while, but he never was as great. When he first came up, people thought he was going to be an ace starting pitcher. Had more success as a reliever. Archie Bradley. Diamondbacks. Still, serial number card like that, I'll take it for a quarter. This isn't a quarter bin. This is not a refractor. This is just standard paper, but it is a blue parallel. And Esteban Floria with the Guardians. And like I said, it's not serial numbered or anything, but it's blue parallel. So I just decided to grab it for a quarter because I ain't seen many of those. Now this one right here caught my eye because at first I'm like, what is this even doing? This should be in a comments box because it doesn't look like there's not a thing special about this card. But I remember some of these from a few years ago. Even though there's nothing special looking about that card, I'm thinking maybe it's Topps Gold is why I had it in a quarter box. Better than Topps Gold. It's serial number to 99. So I don't know. It's not a refractor. Definitely not a refractor. It looks like paper, but it's serial numbered to 99. So whatever it is, I'll do some research on it. This is from 2019 Series 2. If anybody knows really why that is numbered to 99 or what's special about that card other than the serial number, let me know in the comments because I've never really that just kind of puzzled me because most of the time, anything that's been pulled out of a comments box and stuck in the bargain boxes has got to have a little something about it. And commonly for me to see like Topps Gold cards numbered to 2022 or 2025, whatever, but just a card numbered serial number to 99. And one thing I noticed about it too, it's serial numbered in black. It's not the typical Topps Gold stamp. Or a gold, like most cards serial numbered has got a gold stamp like that. This one don't. It's just black. That almost makes me wonder if that's a fake card. Who knows? I gave a quarter for it. Anyway, Fausto Carmon for the Indians PC. This is an old school refractor from the earlier 2000s. Serial number to 299 on the back. And that's a rookie as well. Here is another one for the Cleveland PC, Edwin Encarnacion. Great power hitter for a lot of years. Pink refractor there. Got a lot of cool pink refractors. These are for the PC. These are some all-time great cards. I loved this set. The Panini Cooperstown. I think it was 2013. Yep. I love this set. They had red ice. They had blue ice. They had gold. And I picked up, and these are all serial numbered. This is high-end Panini. This one is serial numbered on the back to 399. Hoyt Wilhelm, red. And I love those cards. They're beautiful cards of the all-time greats. I've got a bunch of those. My goal is to. At one time I had a goal to sit down and build a whole complete set of each different, like blue, red, and gold. That's the gold. That's the hardest ones to get. That's the high dollar. And I got that out of a quarter box. Orlando Cepeda, quarter. And this is numbered to 299 on the back. I don't know if that's the hardest ones to get or not, but I know they're harder to get than these right here. Blue might be the hardest ones to get. But anyway, quarter box, serial numbered, all-time greats. I love cards like that. Now this right here, nothing special about it. This will probably go for like resale down the road because this guy's a really great player right now. This will definitely probably go in the resale box because it's a refractor, but it's not serial numbered. Jazz Chisholm when he was still with Miami. I will, but quarter. I'll take it all day. I've got some other Jazz Chisholm stuff that I've already set to the side. It come in not long ago to resell. And sooner or later, whenever we got time, I'm going to get around. Probably come wintertime. Winter, I have more time to do stuff because you can't do nothing outdoors, especially here in Northeast Ohio, because you rarely ever get above freezing. Here is a logo refractor or X-fractor. Sorry. I think it's X-fractor. Joey Gallo with the Yankees. That'll go in the Yankees collection. Here's another one for the Indians PC. This is just a prism refractor of Josh Bell. Bell was a free agent gamble that didn't really work out in Cleveland. Here is a logo fractor, so to speak, or a logo fractor type look, and it's serial numbered to 250 on the back. And I'm sorry, Antonio Centitella, I think is how you say his name. I'm probably butchering that, but there's the serial number top corner. And I got that out of a quarter box as well. I love serial numbered cards, especially, even if it's a common player. There's only 250 of those. And, for a Colorado Rockies fan, that's a nice card. There's 250 of them that were ever made. So they're floating around out here. But it's not like something, like base cards that are a dime a dozen in every box, at every store, So, and this is the last card. This was in the quarter bin as well, and I think these kind of cards are so cool. This is a mini, and this is Tyler Beatty, San Francisco Giants. It is a mini card. You can see that, and it's serial numbered on the top corner to only 150 ever made. I mean, in quarter bin. So I'm really loving the new guy that took over the card shop because I'm buying bargain stuff. I also ordered, I got him, he's getting ready to order some more because he didn't have any in stock, Card Saver 1s. And I ordered a case of Card Saver 1s. Or I told him I wanted a case because I'm down to like hardly nothing. And I've got to where I use those a lot more. And I do store a lot of cards in top loads like this, but I'm getting more and more into storing with Card Saver 1s on certain types of things in my collection. It depends. Base cards, or basically, this ain't base. None of this is base, but like something like that. Yeah, I'm getting to where the Indians PC. I'm starting to what I want to do. I've been putting a lot of stuff of certain players into like Card Saver 1s, and what my goal is eventually is to, since mainly my collection bulk of it is Cleveland sports cards and New York Yankee memorabilia, is to take everything that's in top loads to help condense space in my our home, or in my in my closet. So I got one closet that's kind of like designated for collectibles, not counting everything that's not in it, and but what I want to do to consolidate and condense and make like take up less room. See, a card saver is very thin, and I like to put a card down inside in a penny sleeve, put it in the Card Saver 1, then put the Card Saver 1 into a team baggie, a extra large team baggie, and I don't have one handy right here, but I'll show you that in the next video. I got an announcement to make next week. I'm going to be doing a video within the next week to a week and a half of I picked out a guy because I was going through in Cleveland stuff, and I picked out Franmil Reyes is a guy that didn't play for Cleveland very long, and he flamed out after a while, but he had tremendous power. Anyway, that tremendous power made him a fan favorite here in Cleveland for at least a season back in 2021. And he I have kind of like I've never been a guy that collects rainbows, but I was going through like all my Cleveland PC stuff, and I realized I got all these refractors from 2022 tops, and all kind of serial number cards of Fram Mill from like tops regular flagship set series 2 that year, and he was in the tops chrome set. And there's so many different. He was also top sapphire. I've got top sapphire cards of him, blue, red, and gold foil from that year. And he also happens to be one of the ones that I have got some very short prints, like serial number to 5. Um, like this one right here is numbered to 25. I've not only got some orange refractors of him numbered to 25, I've got some red refractors numbered to only 5 in existence of Fram Mill. And I said, what better guy to, I said, let's go through here and pull all these. And I said, we'll do a video on how ridiculous it is that how many variations of cards that Topps makes anymore of the same card. And what I mean by that is, yeah, they have a lot of different sets, but these look like the same card, even though that they're all from different sets because of the fact Topps used the same photo for Topps regular flagship, Topps Chrome update, stuff like that. There's sets like that for certain years, so, like, and this is from 2022. And don't get me wrong. I mean, I know that a lot of people, say, well, I like the different parallels and stuff, but don't get me wrong. I love refractors. I love them a lot better than base, and I love serial number cards. And a lot of different types of refractors are serial numbered. But the simple fact that as I got to digging through my box of Cleveland stuff, I realized I don't have any base cards. So the reason I'm not going to do this video until like a week and a half from now is I purchased from a guy in a Facebook group base cards of Fram Mills Topps flagship series, like Series 2 base card, as well as there was one I didn't have that was um, called a Montgomery stamp. That's limited edition. You had to be a member of Topps Club or whatever to be able to even get a set of that. And Topps only made so many sets, but it's basically the standard paper base card with just that Montgomery Club stamp on it. He's sending me one of them, and he's sending me a Topps Chrome, standard Chrome, just base Chrome card. I did not have any of those base cards, but I wanted those because I said, I realized how close I am to possibly having a complete rainbow of the Frammo cards that year. So I thought, guys, I got over. Well, now some of them are duplicates because I buy so many serial number cards if I get them cheap. So some of these are duplicates, but I have over 100 Fram Mill Reyes cards from 2022 Topps, all with the Guardians, all with the same photo. Okay, all with the same photo, and yet, and this is refractors, okay, different types of refractors, and yet I still don't have the rainbow out of all that. Now that don't mean I'm not saying I got 95 regular refractors from Topps Chrome. I have got to where unless I come across them in bargain boxes like this stuff for quarter, I'm not going to get on like us online and look to buy standard regular refractor by itself and pay $1 or something for it. If I get in regular refractors come bargain price, but I will buy serial numbered. If it's very low, anything serial numbered. Of a Guardian player, if it's the price is right. And I base that depending on how low it's serial numbered. And boy, have I got a lot of like serial number to 299, 199, 150, 100, 75. I've got some number to 25, number to 15, number to 5 of Fram Mill that year. All of the same photo because you got Topps Chrome Sonic. And then every one of those is like so many different variations of Fram Mill. And then you got Topps Chrome Sapphire and Fram Mills in that with several variations. And it's just so many. Then you got the Topps Chrome Bim Baller. edition, and 50 variations in that. It's just unreal. I'll never. I mean, you could every time. I mean, I was pulling them out because I was thinking about doing a video about this like last week, and every time I would think, well, I'd find some more, and then I went online and I'm like, I actually used AI. I said, pull me up a complete spreadsheet of every variation of Fran Reyes 2022 tops, this particular card image. Oh man, I'm nowhere near having I mean, I don't, and why they make that many variations, I don't know, but I want to do a video within the next week where we can have one of those base cards come in. So I've got them as well. And just show you how many different cards I have of this one guy in my Cleveland PC and still am not even close to a full rainbow. And really, you'll never get a rainbow unless you're filthy rich because there's too many one of ones, platinum one of one cards. Or, um, so it is what it is. But anyway, it is fun uh, collecting like that when you're collecting your favorite team and you realize another, like this Eli Morgan here, I don't really have nowhere near that many cards of him, and that's from the same year. But now that I got this 25, number 25, maybe it's time to see if I can't put together some rainbows of some just Indian players that, especially these common guys, they're easier to pick up, more affordable than trying to go after the Jose Ramirez's. And I love my Jose, but I'll tell you what, it's very much impossible unless I come across somebody that has no idea what they got. I can't get a five of, number to five or 101 of Jose because it's just whoever gets those, they're going to send them in to get them graded, and then they're going to want astronomical for them. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I just wanted to share with you some of the awesome finds that I picked up for my collection today, as well as a few things that I will be reselling in time. And like I said, I'm going to be doing a cool video, uh, Rainbow Fran Reyes from 2022 Tops this coming week. And I have some other cool things coming in. Uh, I don't know what I like best, but I will say this. I love that for my PC, and I never was a Springer fan. I hated the Astros, which I know he's not with the Astros no more, but I hated the Astros. But Springer was a great player, and he did help me in fantasy. And for some reason, fantasy baseball causes me to collect cards when I get them like that, a PSA 10 rookie card of guys that were on teams of mine in fantasy that I remember. What stands out in my mind is I won a title one year after I traded for him, and I couldn't have done it without his stats and some hot hitting that year. And but anyway, that's funny how things work. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll be back again soon with more videos.